Hey Daniel, how you doing?
Good mate, how are you?
Yeah, cool. Saturday was frustrating after some good results, some good performances. Just felt like a slight step back, didn't it?
Yeah, it was disappointing to be honest. I think we started slow. Um, they scored very early on. Don't know what it was, 6 minutes maybe. Don't know early. Um, then we started to get a wee bit into it. They score again, half an hour in. Kind of deflates it really. Sums up the first half to be honest. I don't think it was great at all. Um, wasn't really great to play in, if I'm honest with you. Um, Second half, we were better. We passed the ball a lot more. We got into good positions, good areas. I think it was just trying to get that goal. So we were pushing for that. And then they had one shot on target, I believe, in the second half. Then they scored for that again. So all round, it was disappointing. Yeah.
How do you feel? I mean, that said, with a frustrating performance, it's only the second defeat in 9 games. I think every side's allowed a bad day at the office. To be totally honest with you, and it comes during a period where it feels the side has made a lot of strides forward.
No, we have. We've made good strides forward. It was just one of the bad days at the office, to be honest. I think if you look at our previous games before that, the two league wins and then the Burnley game, um, we were really good. Do you know what I mean? So I think it was just one of the days that just didn't really happen for us.
How do you feel you've adapted since you've joined MK Dons?
Yeah, good. Yeah, also it was a bit stop start the start of the season with going away with international and coming back and then going away a week later and stuff. So it was quite difficult sometimes, but um, I feel as if I've settled in well. Obviously the boys and that have been great, and the staff have been great as well. So it's been good. I've loved every minute of it.
Watching you, it's very clear that you play with your heart on your sleeve, with a great deal of passion during the game as well. So how difficult is it sometimes when you are a player like you? It's obvious when you watch you play, you're fighting for every ball, every decision, everything that's going on. How difficult is it just to keep that in check sometimes?
um, it's difficult for myself. I've kind of always been like that, to be honest. But I think it's just trying to manage it in the correct way. If you get me, I think I was quite bad for it when I was younger, so I've been told off a few times. But I think it's just trying to control yourself and speak to the ref in the right manner and stuff like that. But nah, I love it. I want to win every game. Um, Drawing and defeats, I take it quite personally. So I go out every game wanting to win, and I'll do my best as I can to win.
How do you feel about the team's season so far? Do you think that they've got over some of the early season issues in as much as people are starting to understand what Russell wants a lot more now, and there is a really positive way forward?
Yeah, I think at the start of the season it was a new formation for a lot of the boys, probably all of us really. And then with new signings coming in, trying to get us all in the same wavelength really, and play with that fluency and like I think we've got to that stage now. I think at the start it was a wee bit bumpy. We changed a few things. We worked hard on off the ball, on the ball, and stuff like that. So I think now we've got ourselves into the position. Obviously, but no team's perfect, but I think we're on the right path and we're doing well. As the results you can see, except for the weekend. But before that, I think the results kind of show that we're on the right road.
Russell mentioned that it was almost like he's got all you guys playing where you want to play. Now he just wants you to almost relax and not take everything so literally and not be so literal in the way that you play your football. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. We do a lot of work on the training ground about the way we want to play and how we can hurt other teams and defend as well. But I think, as you said there, you can't take it literally. You have to. Some things happen in the game that maybe we've not went through, or do you know what I mean? Some circumstances are different. So I think it's you being a football player and seeing what you see, and it might be different from what you've done in the training ground, but I think you take it on the pitch as what you see there.
And just finally from me, what do you feel this side's capable of this season? There've been glimpses where you feel that the league position is unjust and they should be further up the table. You guys should be further up the table. How do you talk about this amongst yourselves? What do you feel you're capable of?
I think we're capable of a lot of things. I think some games during the season we felt as if we could win. Some games that we might not have played as well and got a draw, for example. But I think there was a few draws in there that we felt as if we should be winning their games. In some games we concede early on, and then it's the battle kind of trying to get to win the game when you're down 1-0 so early on. But I think, listen, we've got very good players in the team who are capable of a lot of things, and I think it's just putting that together and taking the team forward up the table.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Danny, it feels like it's been a really long time since Dons have played at Stadium MK. I suppose it's home comforts again for you tomorrow night, and finally you can get back to playing at home.
Yeah, it feels as if I've not played there in a while, to be honest. It feels as if I've just been playing away most of the time, but no, it'll be good to be back at a home pitch. Obviously, missing the fans just as normal, really. But no, it'll be good for us to be back home on our own pitch and try and take the 3 points. Yeah.
It feels like it's been stop-start, not just for you at the start for MK Dons, but certainly in the last few weeks, it feels like a whole bunch of games comes at once, and then there's a little break, and now there's obviously these little patch of games, and then there's the break on Saturday. How hard is it to be in that mentality where it is so stop-start all the time?
Yeah, it's been mental, to be honest. Then you get that wee break with the game being off over the Christmas period with the other team with the COVID stuff and stuff like that. But then you go back into Tuesday, Saturday, then you've got another weekend off. But I think the time you've got off with maybe missing a game, you can get on the training pitch and work hard on the stuff that we want to do on the pitch and games and stuff. So yeah, it's good in a way, but it's been mental, to be honest.
Nice, and thanks very much, Danny.
Nice one, cheers.